Santiago is next, blue and orange. Gets to running well on the extreme right is Emperor of the Sun at the back of the field.
Here they come. Here they come.
Okay, Bernie, so what do you want to say then? Who? How much is that tip going to cost me that you gave me?
It ain't won yet.
It hasn't won yet. That's right. We're waiting for the race to start in just a few minutes.
You charge a percentage on the winnings.
Exactly. Toady, leave my pen alone. Look, Toady, today, no, don't write in my book. Today is Royal Ascot, and June suggests that I wear this hat, even though it's June and Samantha that are going to Ladies' Day. And so, an important person is my Uncle Bernie. So I shall probably be watching to see whether the tips that he gave me come in. And right, so hopefully we get some clips of them in their nice new gear, and maybe even some stuff from Bernie's. Toady, is this suitable for you? How about you wearing that? Oh, that looks quite nice, doesn't it? Yes. No, perhaps not. Ow! Ow! Oh, I drew blood. Can I have my lady's hat back? Yeah, things all overlap. So we're organising our 50th anniversary get together weekend after next, and yeah, friends that we haven't seen for a few years, hopefully, some remotely. Obviously people like Bernie and Larry are going to be welcome as well, more than welcome. Honoured guests. Ah, perhaps I'll get my hat back. Right, they're all dressed, ready for Ascot. We'll be off fairly soon. And but you're booking what are you doing?
Wimbledon.
Booking Wimbledon tickets?
Yes.
Right. Okay. Well, it seems that the Wimbledon ticket process may take ages, or it might be only a few minutes, and June's very happy to wait here for another hour or two if it takes that long, and then go to the Royal Ascot. But either way, she'll give me a ring. Okay. From a lovely trip in the village, and an hour afterwards, and they're still queuing, and they're quite happy to wait all day and miss their Royal Ascot. That's fine. That's up to them. No need to use the tickets. Yeah, they're still working on that. Last hour and a quarter. The good news for people at Ascot is the rain won't be coming in till quite late. So it's rains later than we thought. Rain won't hit Ascot until 5 o'clock or later. Great.
Oh.
They just said they're ready now.
Couldn't find the tickets you said.
You're not quite ready yet then?
Yes, I got tickets.
Ah, you've got tickets. Right.
Right.
Right, well, we can get the racing on the other television, and since I'm into multitasking, we've still got things in progress related to our wedding anniversary, and hopefully after the adverts there'll be a bit of racing. Yeah, so I've got a couple of tips from Uncle Bernie.
One thing about Ascot is
So we'll see if they come in.
huge. It can hold 70,000 this year, part of the government's events research programme. And Ascot will lose money this week, no doubt about that, a huge sum in fact, but playing its part, showing government that sports events can take people. Concerts likewise. Give the government the confidence to bring crowds back as soon as possible.
What were we missing?
there's the bandstand, where we hope to finish later on. We ran out of time yesterday with the last race off late.
Right, it looks as though the tips I've got are for the, this is from Bernie, for the 1540 and also the 1735. So that's 40 minutes past 3 and 35 minutes past 5. So we see if they come in.
I thought this is it, this is the derby. So I tipped him up everywhere, and that's just, I'm sorry, but that's the curse. But also,
so according to my notes from chatting to Bernie, Noon Star at 3:40 at 9 to 4, and SAS King or SAS King at 17:35 at 13 to 2. So that's worth a few thousand quid putting on, I'm sure, if it came from Bernie. Views. So what's the answers?
Samantha's got a pair of tickets for the 7th of July.
7th of July, brilliant. Okay. Does that mean you might be able to get away for Ascot soon?
Yeah, I'm almost in.
Okay, right, okay, no problem.
We're getting somewhere.
Yeah. So the first race that we got a tip for is 1540, so that should be all right. Great. And June's agreed that I can wear the hat because I think it suits me. Don't you think? Don't you agree, June?
No.
Oh.
Be careful with it.
Side impedes Roman Empire on the run to the line, but Mohobeth is home in front in the Hampton Court. In second, Roman Empire, third was Secret.
Brilliant.
Moving time had their own private battle and they finished fourth and fifth.
Bit of a holiday after this.
What a rough race
this was,
because early we had the sort of pacemaker going forward and everybody seemed to slot into their positions, and then literally poor Andrea was not happy where he was. He rushed up the outside, right, and Frankie then got lit up. He couldn't come out of that position. Oh, it was really messy, both early and late.
Yeah, a few got involved in a bit of a pace duel up on the front end, whereas
Yeah, it looks like no rain until probably 6 o'clock. Well, at least approaching 6 o'clock. Yeah, and June's booked hers for 1st of July, and it's only 3:15, so still time to get there. Yeah, it was very pretty. Can't I wear that one?
no.
Oh, worth a try. Not quite there yet. What's the problem, June?
What do you know?
What's it say?
What's heavy like that then? I don't know.
Surprise, surprise. It's a problem with the app.
It's not an app.
Right, they're giving up on then. The problem was there were 5,000 people in the queue.
500.
500. Oh, only 500. And
No, 500,000.
Oh, 500,000 people in the queue, but they only became available online at 1 o'clock.
Right, so basically I've got ID,
Yeah,
my tickets, and a mask.
yeah.
Yeah?
Right, got everything. Yeah, the limousine and the chauffeur awaits. I think they're ready. Okay, Samantha, you're going to sit in the back?
Yeah.
Okay, let's come round here and I'll open the door for you.
I'm not bothering with anything.
There we go. There you are, madam. Okay. Oh, let me open the door for you. Oh, okay. Can you manage? Well done. Okay. Make sure your seats are fastened properly, and I'll put my invoice in due course.
At least I've got tickets.
Right, okay.
Do you want to lift to the main gate? Save yourself a minute or two? No? Okay, fine. There we go. So I might have saved, lost a minute or two there, but no problem since hour and 50 minutes was already counted. That's good. Car parking's all open here. So they could have come through here. Stop now. That'll be up there. There we go. Lovely lady helped me. Hopefully they're getting okay. Yeah, the lovely lady on the right there said you could have gone in on the other entrance, but lovely. Okay, have a good day. Going through the process. Back to the car behind the fire station. Right, got in there plenty of time. Got something to leave in writing for the family. The most important thing is that a race is about to start in another 20 minutes, so they should be watching it. Yeah, there we go. Back garden, and I seem to remember taking a picture here during lockdown.
On the outside of Serpentine, with Stradivarius still content to sit just in midfield in 7th. Stradivarius, as they turn for home, Subjectivist has had the brakes, and it's a 4-length lead. He has over in second Nayat Road, then Princess Zoe. Stradivarius is now out in the clear, and he's trying to reduce the margin. Spanish Mission in 3rd place, with Subjectivist out in the lead. Subjectivist by 3 lengths from in 2nd place, Princess Zoe. Stradivarius' time is running out, and Subjectivist still has a 5-length lead, and it is not diminishing. Subjectivist for Joe Fanning and Mark Johnston is going clear and will win the Gold Cup. Subjectivist beat Princess Zoe. Spanish Mission. Stradivarius number 4 is Gold Cup for the 10th finish. Didn't get the brakes off the home turn, couldn't recover that ground. Emperor of the Sun was next from Nayat Road. Santiago, Serpentine, Twilight Payment, Red Band Lips of Raw Navia.
Okay, Bernie, so what do you want to say then? Who? How much is that tip going to cost me that you gave me?
It ain't won yet.
It hasn't won yet. That's right. We're waiting for the race to start in just a few minutes.
You charge a percentage on the winnings.
Exactly. Right. Right. So I've got it as down as Siskany at 5.5 to 1. So is this based on information from the jockeys? As I recall. No, it's not a tip you've had from the jockeys, like letting somebody through or something like that. No.
No. You don't take notice of the jockeys.
Oh right. You don't have to sort of come to some arrangement with them then.
No.
Yeah. I just heard about your running club stuff around the Little Vigo area in Blackbush. Yeah.
Around the back of Blackbush. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chasing the rabbits.
It's the rabbits. Yeah, because June and Samantha are into doing 5,000 kilometres, not 5,000 kilometres, no. But, so what sort of distance did you used to run then?
Well, I used to do half marathons and
half
10Ks
marathons
and things like that.
Yeah.
Most of the time, yeah.
Yeah.
Most weeks I used to probably do 50 or 60 miles training.
Right.
Like.
So one of the routes involved going around Blackbush Airdrome and that.
Yeah, we used to run along the fence and all that. Blackbush.
Yeah, so that Little Vigo area was part of the patch.
Yeah, so if any planes came in and didn't stop,
yeah, exactly. Well, notice that on the mapping for the party, it shows one of the footpaths goes straight across the main runway, which they're still using. Yeah. So. Oh, hello. Are we? You never know. We might get a glimpse of them.
Nah, they'll be in the bar.
That's the race, I think.
Claiming 3-7 Carter, Jim Crowley. 8 is Perotto, Oisin Murphy. 9, Mithras for Frankie Dettori. It's the one with the sock. Number 10, Aryan Power. Very similar to Sam Fox a bit later on. Silvestre de Souza. Number 11 is Star of Orion, Raw Form. B12, Joya Checker, Callum Rodriguez. And 13, Big Nasty, Hayley Turner. 14 is Beautiful Bertie, Jason Watson. And 15 is Liffey River for Shane Cross. 16 Ray Laps for John Velasquez. 17 Dinu, David Megan. 18 doesn't go. 19 is the Grey with the nose and 20 Quintilus for William Buick. 21 also nose banded is
not this race
Jamie Heffernan. 22.
More important to me than this is Bernie has just said where Mum and Dad met, and you say it was in the Ritz Cinema.
Yeah.
I always thought it was at that lake, but it wasn't.
That's probably where they went. But
Yeah.
where they first met, that's where it was.
Yeah. So she was serving ice cream in the Ritz Cinema.
Yeah, she was the ice cream girl.
Yeah, that's
at the
right.
Cinema.
Yeah, that's it. And so, he was in the Wokenham area because he was stationed probably at Remy.
Yeah, somewhere, I can't think where he was, but he was in the army.
Yeah, that's right. He was in the tank regiment first, so he could have been at Remy Arborfield, right?
be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I know that he because he transferred into doing flying and getting ready for Arnhem.
That was Woodley.
It was at Woodley,
Yeah.
right? So he would have been in the area.
Yeah.
Well, I never, but I didn't realise. So they met in the Ritz Cinema.
Yeah.
Well, I never.
Over an ice cream.
Yeah.
Ice cream. That would have been one of them old little tubs then, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Oh, that's absolutely brilliant.
Whether she charged him, I don't know.
Well, I don't know. she probably added something extra. But you also said that so then they got going together, right? And she used to take him for walks up Fox Hill.
Fox Hill, yeah.
Right, she's just up from Agustus Lane, isn't it, on the Bearwood
Fox
Road?
Hill, up Bearwood Road.
Yeah.
Through the woods.
Right.
Up to the big hill.
I know it. I know the area well. Yeah. Well, I never.
When we was kids, we used to play up there a lot.
Yeah. Well, I can remember Larry. Mind you, he was a year or two younger than me. What year were you born now?
54.
Oh, blimey. Yeah, he's a kid, isn't he? But I remember us getting up to mischief. Do you remember? Like up Sandy Lane and that, where the quarry was, yeah? But, yeah, so what's much more important, though, is so what you can remember then. Because Mum was into cycling, wasn't she, also? Mum was into in a cycle club. Mum was in a cycle club, push bike club.
Oh, yeah, probably was, yeah.
Yeah, because I know Sally was asking about that only a few days ago.
Yeah, she probably was.
Yeah.
I'm not so more about that, but it was Ern was.
Yes, yeah.
Ern was a big cyclist.
Yeah, yeah.
That was his training every day.
Yeah.
At night time. He used to go leave Perkins's garage.
Yeah.
Cycle up to the Brentford roundabout.
Yeah.
And come home.
Yeah.
That was his exercise.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't want you to interrupt your race. So, are they some way from it? So, the race is. It's about 40 minutes later than it would have been.
Turn that up a bit then, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just doing the
Okay.
presentation.
Yeah, he's got some money on a horse, right? And we don't want to give any tips away at the moment.
The Gold Cup, and it's a race steeped in history. A race first run in 1807. There are so many great stories in racing through number 5.
Here we go.
James Doyle, number 6 Francesco.
Yeah, Siskany, 6-1, wasn't it?
Is just fine for Her Majesty, the Mount of Richard Kingscote. 8 is Marshall Plan for Robert Havlin. Number 9 is
That's
Condo,
the big race
Mount
coming up.
of Ben Curtis. 10 Sir William Bruce for Shamie Heffernan. 11 is First Light, Frankie Dettori. This is the win.
Big Siskany, if you back Siskany, you're really worried at 50 to do, but team, I think I found one. I think I found one. This is my get out of trouble horse. Condo Isami, 12, 11, 10, now 9-1 to give Johnston a big double.
It would be a big double Gold Cup and the King George V Stakes on the same day. Condo is Sami is third man. Ben Curtis rides for Mark Johnson. Mark Johnson's also got Sophie Stevens in the race, who Franny Norton rides.
Yeah, look, and you know, there's plenty of these that like to go hand in. You couldn't sort of put your hand on your heart and say which one was definitely going to go and make the running in here. First line for John and Lady Golden. He's have a 12-length win at Ripon. I mean, absolutely zipped in on that occasion.
So which one's Siskany?
One of the dark blue and red cap.
Dark blue and a red cap. Number 2. Yeah? Think he's got a chance, Bernie?
Well, they haven't backed it.
He's gone out.
That's the trouble.
Yeah?
It's gone out in price.
Right.
But don't mean too much.
The horse don't know that.
They're off.
With a mile and a half ahead of them, the King George V
got
Stakes
help,
handicap. Sophie Stevens was a little slow to begin and dropping out the back of the field early. Francesco Guardi, he's going to be ridden cold at the back of the field. So William Bruce is also towards the rear, and Condo Isami is another one who just has to be pushed along early at the rear. The two who are going quite wide early, a Parachute giving a lead to Too Friendly. Meanwhile, in the centre of the course is First Light, and right up against the inside rail, Just Fine. Those are the first four. They're then being followed in about 5th position by Siskany, and Siskany is racing alongside Marshall Plan. Then on the inside, Tashkhan, who's being driven along furiously by Ben Robinson to hold his.
You can see the red hat of Siskany, can't you?
As they race into Swinley Bottom and into the turn. And First Light and Frank Dettori have got the lead over Parachute and Tom Marquand.
Frank Dettori up front.
Racing in second. Just Fine, Richard Kingston against the rail.
Damn Italian.
Third. Marshall Plan is racing in 4th place. On and off the bit on the inside is Tashkhan, who's now racing in 5th position as they go around that turn. Wide is Siskany, and then very keen, Too Friendly up on the outside of Nagano. Then Sophie Stevens, who's made up for a slow beginning. Act of Wisdom is racing just better than midfield. On his inside races Francesco Guardi. Then the grey Military Mission as they begin the climb. They've got 5.5 furlongs to go. To the outside is Surefire, couldn't get any cover. Salamarak is another one out wide and already being pushed along to hold his position by Ryan Moore. His inner is Condo Isami. At the moment, San Martino is the back marker, and Sir William Bruce is last but one. They continue the climb on towards the final half mile, and Frankie still has the lead on First Light. However, on the outside, Parachute is breathing down his neck in 2nd position. To the inside is Just Fine, and around the outside with the red cap is Siskany. Between them is Marshall Plan, and then Too Friendly, who's creeping into contention. Tashkhan towards the inside of Nagano. Ridden along now is Act of Wisdom as they make the turn in.
Come on, Siskany.
Furlongs to go. First Light is digging for Frankie Dettori against that far side rail. Parachute an all-out drive towards the outside, angling out Siskany, and so too is Too Friendly towards the inside. Just Fine needs to do more. Surefire now begins to make ground on the outside, but is hanging in. Nagano is badly hampered. Salamarak is very, very late to the party. Is he too late? Salamarak eating up ground. Surefire got first run. Parachute is on the inside. Surefire holding on. Surefire wins.
Came 4th, yeah? 4th.
Surefire got first run. He gets the win. Salamarak and Parachute on the inside, followed home by Siskany and Marshall Plan.
Well, it just goes to show. Now, of course, what you don't know is I bet, not on the winner, but a gambling outfit I know in China, you can bet on the position. So you could say, I bet that Siskany would come in number 4. Believe that?
I'm not picking the winner.
It is a big day for Hector Crouch as he rides a Surefire number 16 to victory in the King George V.
Well, there we go.
The grafters.
He's got a time, isn't he?
Yeah.
This one goes to Hector Crouch.
In the stride, in the twilight payment, then comes Naya thrown in the blue and red jacket. On these 2 riders, Serpentine, Stradivarius only has 2 behind him in the home straight. 2 miles to go, so Dick Finnis and Joe Fanning are running off 5 left lead. Robinson, Stone, and Naya thrown in second and third. Stradivarius, he's in 4th position in the crowd, and this is a lot of ground. So then that one, so Dick Finnis to it down the furlong over the 3 left lead. Second is Mr. Joe, it's Stradivarius behind this, Stradivarius is back in.
Rafe Beckett with Richie before the race. A poignant one as well, with Jadmont winning, the day Shadwell winning as well, with Colin Abdullah no longer with us. It was another rough race, Jason. Nagano was the real meat of the sandwich.
There were quite a few.
So the winner was like being really well out there,
A
wasn't
little
he?
bit unlucky.
Yeah.
Frankie Dettori did a great job up on the front end, just putting them to sleep.
This is where I thought the horse was going to get to the front.
All stacking and packing in behind.
Oh.
Start walking.
Right, so basically I'll make a leave fairly soon. Try to get through to them on the phone, and they don't know how long they're staying there. It could be that they be seeing the concert or anything, no problem. But obviously if they ring me when I'm driving, they won't get an answer, but no problem. Right, so I'll be leaving fairly soon then. Yeah. Larry talking to another relative, which is Val Cox. So I might pop in there on my way back.
Yeah, so I'll hand it back to.
Yes, safely home from Ascot traffic and drunken ladies waddling about. Yes, the ladies had got back by taxi. Decided to take it in 5 minutes. Yeah, June's doing her usual, and it's hardly raining on the top of the hill. Yeah, Saskia and Gary's place, right near the airfield. There we go. Here we go, a lightning tour. So little Vigo runs into Blackbush Airfield and the common land. So what does it say?
Rain will start in 27 minutes.
Right, that'll be it then. We better be off home. Now we're coming out onto the airstrip. Hasn't been used for a few years. The airfield is down there. Another runway there. And planes through there. With the A30 the other side. Blackbush Airfield. And the A30 going past it. Got a nice sign here with all the history.
London's second airport until 1960.
Goodness me. Lots of stuff.